Nice check, Candace. Lots of absences lately. Okay, tomorrow and Wednesday. Listen, I'm giving you 2 days to work on the cycle 1. I think it's longer than the module test. That's why. Most of you tend to finish the module. Most of you tend to finish the module test in one class period. Sometimes we need a little extra time, and of course I always give that to you, no big deal. Please stop talking. But I think this is longer. I don't know. So we'll see tomorrow when we go into Performance Matters and start testing. But I'm going to give you 2 days to work on it. I don't want anyone to feel rushed. And think about how you could use that to your advantage. You're looking at the test. You can look at the entire test, even not answering them, right? You can skip over them and flag them. You can go back and make changes, all that stuff. So feel free if you're like, ooh, I don't really remember how to do that one. Don't do it. When you leave this class, you go and look through your notes and find that question. Let your, be a smart test taker. I'm letting you see the entire test. Even though you can't use your notes on the test, you could say, oh, intercepts, I forgot about that. Let me go back and look those up, and I'll answer that one tomorrow or whatever. Okay, so just giving you a little tip. This is such an important test, and I'll go over why in a second. Well, I'll just go over it now. The Cycle 1 test covers everything up through Section 3.3. I am going to use it to help you improve your grade. Remember, we did Module 1 test already. We did Module 2 test already. You have a couple questions left to do. Still can do them. Listen, next week we're doing Module 3 test. I know it's strange, out of order. It's just because we had, I build in, I'm not even supposed to do review days. I do lots of review days with you because I think it's important. So I have to change our schedule a little bit. But anyway, Module 3 test is not till next week. We haven't even finished Module 3. And so once I have Module 3 test done, I'll look at 1, 2, and 3, and I'll look at your Cycle 1 test result. And if it is higher than any of those 3 tests, I'll replace it, okay? If your Cycle 1 test is lower than the other 3, then it's not going to affect you. But this can only help you. That's why I'm making such a big deal about it. Doing 2 days of review on it. I'm going to be finishing up this review with you right now. So you really want to pay attention. This could really help your grade, okay? Because you haven't even done the 3rd test yet. So what if you don't do well on Module 3 test? You'll have this test grade as a backup to replace it, okay? So we always just want to try and do our best, but this is a really good one, okay? So don't forget laptops, chargers tomorrow and Wednesday. Preferably having your laptops charged if you can, just because, the plug situation is always tricky. And if you finish the test before the 2 days are up, you'll have your laptops because you're bringing them anyway. You could work on your EDIA assignments. There's only 2. I did not add one this week. It's the end of the quarter. You've got 7 teachers giving you tests and turning everything in and last minute everything. So I didn't add anything to your plate this week, but you do have 2 EDIA assignments that are still open. I still will give you full credit if you complete them both, and you could use class time after you test to work on those if you wanted to, okay? All right, questions for me? All right, guys, on Friday, I had a lot of absences. My plan was to do half of the review on Friday, half today. I had so many people out on Friday that I only did the first page. I did the first page. I uploaded the key and a video of me doing it. So just know if you were absent on Friday, we already did 1 through 9. So you at least want to take a look at it because you might have missed something important, okay? So we are actually starting today on the 2nd page, which is number 10, okay? Now, a lot of times I can't fit the work on my piece of paper. Can you guys please stop talking or I'm going to separate you. You don't hear anybody else in class talking. I've asked you several times. So number 10, we did some absolute value problems on Friday. So by the way, guys, I'm going to do almost all of them. There's a few we'll skip because there's duplicates. But if at any point I went too fast, you need some clarification, just let me know, okay? I'm happy to help. I'm going to be talking a lot more to you than asking you for help because I just want to get through it. I'm trying to give you the best possible review, give you everything I can think of to give you, and that way you're ready tomorrow and Wednesday, okay? So we did some absolute value equations on Friday, but it didn't have all this stuff on it, meaning the +3 and the 2 have to be cleaned up and moved to the other side before we deal with the absolute value, okay? So just like we would always do, we're going to get that absolute value by itself just using our rules of solving equations. That would be 12. And remember, that's a 2 times absolute value. Opposite of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide both sides by 2. So that's the cleanup part. On the ones we did on Friday, it started with just the absolute value being by itself. So you didn't have to do any of that. But once you get to this point, you rewrite your equation twice. Taking the absolute value symbol off, you just write exactly what you see, right? X minus 5 equals 6. And then you do x minus 5 equals, what goes here? Anyone remember? Come on, Lisa. Negative 6. Today we can just call out. Like, if anybody knows it, just say it. We can just get through it. I'm not going to really call on you guys because I don't want to put you on the spot today. I want you to learn.